Hello, hello. I hope I find everyone very well this month. I don't know if I can say that lightly. All in all, guys, we made it. We're halfway through the year. We made it. It's July 2018. Just be glad that you made it in one piece, you know? Anyway, I just want to make this intro pretty quick as possible. I don't really like long intros. No one really does. So for this month, we're using the Botticelli deck here for you guys' readings for July 2018. And I want to quickly go over what's going on astrologically and going on up there in the damn sky. So Mars went retrograde June 26th at 9 degrees Aquarius. So we also have Jupiter going direct, yay! July 10th at 13 degrees Scorpio. And we also have a partial solar eclipse at 20 degrees Cancer, and that's on July 12th. We also have a total lunar eclipse, July 27th, and that's at 4 degrees Aquarius, and that's conjunct Mars retrograde. I know it sounds all crazy, but lots going on, but we'll talk more about that as time goes on, okay? Also this month, guys, I know Mercury's going retrograde as well. July 26th at 11 degrees Leo. You made it this far. Shoot, we can do it. We got this, okay? If you guys also check the description box, you guys can find the Amazon wish list that I put together. It's a good way to get a good reading for a pretty good price. So provide the channel with fresh content and just, you know, fresh new decks and things of that nature, okay? So not only does it, you know, give back to me, but it also gives back to you guys as well, and it just gives back to the channel as a whole. Okay, and for every deck that's purchased there, you guys also get a reading for each deck that's purchased. Also, guys, check out the description box for a link to our podcast. I'd like you guys to hear a couple things that are on there, just some of my thoughts upon certain instances and certain spiritual topics. Okay, I think you guys would really enjoy that as well. You guys can also find a donation link if you guys would like to donate to the channel to keep things going, keep things fresh. That's also in the description box as well. Also in the description box, check out the link to the Neptune retrograde special that I put together for you guys for all the rising signs. Oh, that's right. See, forgot one. Neptune's retrograde as well. Damn, lots going on, right? We'll make it. For usual, if you guys would like to book a reading, please visit intuitiveperceptions.com and go to the services tab. And utilize the chat function while you're there, and I'll chat back and forth with you. And also, if I just so happen, I get notifications on my phone, but if I just so happen to not be around at that time, go ahead and leave your email and your first and last name within the chat. And yeah, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, I believe that's it. All right, let's go ahead and bless the deck, and we'll get started. Father God, I open all channels of light, north, south, east, and west. Guardian angels of the four directions, high councils who serve the law of one, holy pure ones, please anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide every single zodiac sign with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks, and please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant and are intended to be this month. Capricorn, my sea goat. Here's your spread for July 2018. Just as a reminder, guys, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and please never ever force anything regarding your guys' unique situations. The messages and energies here can either be coming directly from you, happening to you, or involving someone you're dealing with. And please, guys, always remember to watch your sun, moon, and rising for refined clarity and to gain more information regarding what this month has in store for you. Capricorn, so in terms of traditional tarot and what's at the heart of the matter here, we have the Knight of Cups reversed. What's in your foundation, we have the Eight of Wands. What's behind you, we have the Two of Swords. The door that's now closed, we have the Ten of Pentacles. What's ahead of you, we have the Hanged Man. And the door that is now open, the Five of Wands reversed. Interesting here, Capricorn. Okay, the first word that came to mind or that I heard was despondent. And what kind of sparked that word to come about was the Knight of Cups here reversed. Now, I knew what despondent meant, of course, you know, but I just looked it up just to, you know, be sure, you know. And what despondent means in terms of the dictionary, it's feeling or showing profound hopelessness and discouragement or gloom. And what I find interesting here, Cap, is that what's behind you and the door that's now closed is always feeling, Capricorn, that you must do what's always necessary. Like what must happen needs to be forced all the time in terms of maintaining a happy home and a happy environment. Now, granted, this type of environment or a successful, happy home does take work, absolutely. But it's a type of work, Capricorn, where like you're tired of having to fight so hard for it to be a certain way. Like it's, I'm feeling, Cap, like it's about time for you to feel, or you've been feeling like it's time that things should just fall into place and it should just be happy because it is happy. It should be grand and perfect because it is, not because you have to force it. And there's something here, Capricorn, that has to do with, yes, you enjoy it. Yes, it's a happy home. Absolutely. You have, more than you probably, you have more than you probably don't have, But there's something here that has to do with feeling like closed off, like almost shameful a little bit of having to do so much and try so hard to have that perfect home. Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but it's the energy that is exerted. Does it match up? Are you really happy? If we're running around doing all of these things that are important and that we feel is necessary, are we really happy at the end of the day? Does our emotion and does our emotional side match our environment? It's almost like you have to put on like a facade almost. It's a little strange to describe this, but what's behind you, Cap, in the door that's now closed is no longer having to or fighting so hard for something that should just be. If you put so much time and effort, okay, Cap, it's like this. If you go to school, right, you put in 15 years into education, you would expect to graduate. And you would expect to, pass the test and do all of those things. And if you study, you want to pass the test, likewise. It's like that. Like you do this and then this happens. And it's like it should just happen in tandem. But it seems as though that it's more energy is exerted into something that you aren't very happy about. I'm having trouble kind of describing it. I'm feeling like a little bit of loss for words. It's that hopelessness, a little bit of like, what am I doing? But I feel like that's behind you now. Now, what's ahead of you over here, what's ahead of you in the door that's now open is, it's observation time. It's time to see, Cap, that all of the effort and energy you put into everyone in your environment, are they going to reciprocate that back into the environment? Like, you expect your spouse or your significant other or your children to, you raise them a certain way or you molded them in a certain manner. Are they going to be like that? And what I'm saying, or what I am saying here, is not like you're trying to control anything. It's just you follow the rules, and now it's like, is it going to amount to what it's supposed to? And I'm feeling like what's ahead of you is now just observing. Now it's just looking and seeing what's going on. Now no longer having to force anything. The door that's now open is giving up or surrendering the fight now. We're going to see what it amounts to now. And all that I can say here, Cap, or at least one thing that my guides are stressing here, is that if things don't work out the way that you expected them to, or that, the molding of your social circles, if they don't reciprocate that back, don't beat yourself up for it. Because you've done all that you could. You've put in enough effort into it for it to be what it is, And we can't expect people to be exactly how we want them to. but you know that you put your best foot forward and you put your best effort forward. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day. And I'm feeling like that's why the Eight of Wands is here in your foundation. Like, quickness is gonna come in. A lot of I just heard the word fury, but when I heard fury, what I'm feeling is like a lot of just different elements being molded together, and then it's gonna be what it's gonna amount to. But don't become discouraged. You did the best that you could. And I feel like that's why the Knight of Cups is here reversed. It's like you don't know if you just want to let it be or if you want to continue to exert that same amount of effort and energy into the situation, person, place, or thing, whatever it may be for you today. And it's becoming very tiresome, and I'm feeling a sense of hopelessness. Like, the door that's now closed, Cap, is your idea of what a happy home should be or is. And there's nothing wrong with it, but it may be a little bit skewed. The perspective may be a little bit skewed. I'm picking up childhood here a little bit. Yes, we always want to give our children or our home everything that we didn't have growing up, but we shouldn't break our backs in trying to do that and make that happen, because then we know that maybe that's not the right path. Sometimes we just have to let things be and see what they amount to, and that's the best that we can really do at the end of the day. All right, Capricorn, that concludes your reading for July 2018. I'm really feeling and picking up that despondent feeling. If you would like to, book a reading to see how to maybe move past this, how to move forward spiritually, or maybe how to implement spiritual principles into your home, I'm picking up here acceptance as well, acceptance of what is and what it is going to amount to. And I'm also picking up, like I said, childhood in the middle of that acceptance of what is and what's not. It's almost like Lord, grant me the serenity and the discernment to change what I can and accept what I cannot. It's something to that effect I'm picking up here. And if you would like guidance upon that, and let's see where maybe some of the blocks are, some of maybe the conditioning or indoctrinations from your past in terms of your childhood may be, I suggest booking a reading, Cap, and let's work through those issues, okay? And see, I don't even want to call them issues, let's just call them circumstances. Let's work through those circumstances and let's see how to move forward from them and see what else comes up, okay? All right, Capricorn, stay strong. You got this, okay? All right, Cap, we'll see you.